There were people who were surprised that I listed last week's one of the religious obligations for a Jew to do before Rosh Hashanah is to buy seats in the synagogue. Well, if you were surprised at that one, there's something else I'm going to ask you to do before Rosh Hashanah. And it has to do with the license plate behind me. Remembering is a very important part of Judaism. In this week's Torah portion, we are told to remember Amalek. There are 6 remembrances that a Jew is supposed to do every single day. If you check in your siddur after the Shachar service, you will usually find listed the Sheish Zechiros, the 6 remembrances. Remember the day you left Egypt. Remember the Sabbath day. Remember Miriam. A whole list of remembrances. In fact, there's 170 times we're told to remember in the Torah. The majority of them is remember you were slaves in the land of Egypt. Yizkor, remembering, is a basic part of Judaism. But there are times when it is very healthy to be able to forget. And that also can be found in the Torah portion, where we are told, when you reap the harvest in your field and overlook a sheaf in the field, do not turn back to get it. It shall go to the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, in order that the Lord your God may bless you in all your undertakings. So, when you're gathering all of the wheat, the corn, whatever in your field, if you pass by something, forget about it. Don't go back. Leave it for the poor. Being able to forget is a gift from God. Adam and Eve, we are told, turned to God and said, how are we going to go through life with this remembrance of the sin that we committed? And we are told that God then blessed them with shikha, the ability to forget. If we carry all of our woes with us all of the time, that's no way to live. So here comes a new year, and a new year is coming, and there are all sorts of things we have to do. We have to blow the shofar, yes, and we have to buy the tickets, and we have to say L'Davar Hashem Ori, and on and on and on. And you know what? We have to think of certain things that we should just forget about. We should forget some of the hurts that come from people, some of the anger and some of the arguments, and we should just let it go. That's a good thing to do when you usher in the high holidays, to just forget about it. There was a famous philosopher. He's so famous that I can't remember his name right now. But he had a servant who worked for him. And the servant's name was Lampe. And he once discovered that Lampe was stealing some of these things. And he had to let go of him. But he had been so dependent upon Lampe all these years that he wrote himself a sign that said, remember to forget Lampe. That's a good thing to do. We have to pause before the high holidays, and we have to remind ourselves that there are certain people we should just forget about it. Let's not carry another grievance into the new year. Simcha means joy, but another way of reading the word for simcha is shemacha. He blotted out. The only way we can have real joy is if we're able to blot out some of our anger, some of our grievances, some of the things that are bothering us about others. What do you have to do before Rosh Hashanah? Forget about it. Shabbat Shalom.